Belki hadi bakalım derse girelim.
Good morning, Professor Garlic. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here, you'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again.
Beğendim.
This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing ball.
O dünyada yaşasak muhtemelen yapışırdım ya.
Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the
Kızıl
mellifluous
saçlara
tuber
ayrı
known
bir
as the
şeyim var,
mandrake
zaafım var
root.
ya. Çok güzeller.
Accio.
Açma oğlum. Aç bakalım.
Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears.
Bağıracak değil mi lan bu? Böyle kulaklığı bir çıkaramam. Umarım
Now, everyone,
biraz
grip
dışarı
the
tutayım.
mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Eğer filmdeki gibi ise yok.
Quickly, place your mandrake in the new pot and pack down the soil. The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
Çok iyi ama oğlum. Şöyle bir özelliğin oldu düşsene. Hani bazen sinirden LoL'de belki ekrana yumruk atası geliyor ya. At yumruğu, al sopayı, ripera yapıştır, düzelsin.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Revelio.
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom. Most strange.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Neredeyse sağır oluyordum. Keyif aldım, bence keyif aldım.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice.
Ama güneş
Plant
alıyor
the
içeri
seeds there
be.
now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy, or
Pardon me, Professor. What am I supposed to do with the dittany seeds?
Your part in all this floral alchemy is simple. Take the seeds to your potting table, plant them, and then wait for harvest time.
Başka bir konuşma çıkmayacak mı ya?
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's
58
class.
saniye mi? Kompost makinesi mi?
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of
Gizli
flora,
Çin
the
lahanası.
Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Lahana mı ısırıyor?
Keep at it.
What should I be doing right now?
I'd like
Ya
you to
lan,
get
ben
some
buna
hands-on
tıklamadım.
experience
Bitkiye
with the
tıkladım
Chinese
incele diye.
chomping cabbages. They're in the greenhouse just across the footbridge. Mr. Pruitt will assist you with them.
Gübre koyacağım bir buton göremedim ama.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. Nice work in defense against the dark arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place. Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cab. Go on. Grab a few of those cabbages. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it. And they'll do the rest.
Alet quest olduğu için herhalde bunlar. Alamıyorum bu kadar fazla. He, ne yapıyordum? Bunu yapıyordum. Lahanayı alıyordum.
Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Tabii basit bir mankendi. Ben de bunu düşünüyordum. İşime yarayabilirdi.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there.
Düşünsene bir tane çantanın içine bu lahanalardan 50-30
You can't be
tane
above throwing a
yapıyorsun.
cruciferous vegetable if necessary.
Bir tane
Dogweed
adamın
and death cap
kafasına
has
dök.
more of them if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents
Ama
would plant in
Hermione
the garden.
çantasından
You get the
lazım
idea.
bize.
Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Ve her şeyi içine alan var ya. Uçurulabilir erikler. Bu turuncu turp benzeri meyve büyüdükçe yukarı aşağı süzülür. Bazıları yiyen kimsenin olağanüstü kabullenme yeteneği geliştiğine inanır. Bunlar mı? Çok beğenmiyorum.
Revelio.
Bu lahana falan işe yarıyor. Kalabalıklı kafa karıştırıyor. Evet, saldırıyordur sağa sola. Bu ne? Dışarıda.
for that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Aga be, o kadar da umurumda değil demek ne ya. Kırarsın.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat
Tabii kırılır
sometime.
lan.
I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Sırf kızıl diye demediyse ben de bir şeydi. Şşş. Kardeşim oralara girme. Seni çok pis döverim.
Mandrakes are really relishing their new
Revelio.
Only cost me my damned hearing.
Bunu alabiliyor
Make
muyum?
any- but we must first understand it. That goes for plants as well as friendships. Kindness and concern are as necessary in the greenhouse as in the Great Hall.
I'd imagine Hufflepuff. I can approve.
Şimdi bu görev de bitti. Bak Uagado. Okuyamıyorum da. Bu kızın geldiği yerdeki insanlar elleriyle yapıyorlarmış büyüyü. Uagado. Uganda daha iyi ya. Uganda diyelim geçelim. Uagado ne arkadaş, okuyamıyoruz da.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue powder.
I wish I was
Evet o ses.
Shouldn't
Ya
there be
o
orders
reisi
or someone
unutmayız.
from the ministry
Bu ne
guiding the
lan?
school after the incident in Hogwarts?
Revelio.
Professor Black would never allow that. It would
Bir
make him
ses
look
geldi buradan
completely
ya.
incompetent, which he is.
I saw an aura badge on Professor Sharp's desk. I bet he knows more than he's letting on about the Goblin Rebellion.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin
Severus
this term
Snape
by
tadı aldım
brewing a
biraz.
Wiggen-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
Oğlum ben ilk defa yapacağım. Bir yardımcı olaydın.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Beş damla. O bir kazandan var ya belki 50-60 tane şişe çıkar. Bana bir tane çıkaracaksın deme.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, You'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients.
Onu demeyeydin
Some
iyiydi.
can
Ben
be
ne varsa
harvested from
alırım.
the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
Umarım odanda bir dünya malzeme vardı. Hepsini alırım. Abi baksana şuna. Bir kazan iksir var ya. Ben bir tane mi yapayım? Oğlum şişeye dolduralım götürelim şuna bak.
My Wiggenweld potion's utter rubbish. Wish I could just replace it with one from J. Pippin's.
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries. Hope I never need it.
My parents considered
Revelio.
going home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Bunu neden merak ediyorsun?
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
Ya ihtiyaç odasını bir türlü kendim için benimseyemiyorum ya Mistik. Çünkü neden biliyor musun? Yani başkaları da bulabilir ya o odayı. Yani böyle dışarıda bir yerde kendi bir evim olsa mahzeni falan. Böyle daha bir kendim gibi seveceğim. Böyle yani Harry Potter filminde hatırlıyorsun. Dumbledore'un ortasını Harry Potter hazırlarken şerefsiz bir tane kadın vardı ya. Resmen duvarı kırarak girdiler ihtiyaç odasına ya. Yani kırarak içeri girdiler abi. Yani neticede o da bir oda. Sadece büyüyle içerisindeki senin ihtiyaçlarını getiriyor. Evet ya. Yani kendim olarak yani burası benim diyemiyorum biliyor musun? İçimde o his olmuyor. Yani keşke köyün dışında bir yer olsaymış. Tam ihtiyaç odasını yapmaları güzel. Ama herkes gidebilir. Bu düğüne ihtiyacım var. İyi
I'll
getiririm.
get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Keep your potion
Revelio.
organized and free of clutter.
Bu kadar mı lan? 3 malzeme mi vardı? Aa, Deniz'in heykelinin küçük versiyonu. Deniz meşhur oluyorsun ha, çoğaltıyorlar seni.
Remember,
Revelio.
is key when brewing potions.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
Üç şişe mi yapıyor her yaptığında? Şimdi 4 tane iksirim oldu. Lan ne oldu? Bir şey demedim ben. Hepsi misliği susuyor. Mislik dedi. Dedi ki bak dedi, denize benziyor bu dedi. Tabii içeride kaldı onlar. Seni vururum mu? Mislik seni vuracakmış. Hayır hayır, hapşırma hapşırma hapşırma. Hapşırma. Çörk fare suyu yok. Beni vuracağım. Ben sana ne yaptım? Ha, Edurut iksiri yap diyor. Dayanıklı ve taş gibi sert bir deriyle kaplayarak savunmanı arttırıyormuş.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening?
Ne oluyor lan?
It's not supposed to. Ah!
Get it!
Dragon Dog! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
Hayır ya! Ben bir şey yapmadım.
Wasn't expecting that literally to blow up in my face. It was rather brilliant, though. I'd better clean up. You should finish brewing your potion if you haven't already.
Hayda.
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it.
I brewed an Adura's potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
Ya. Dur, ne demek istediğinizi anlayamadım.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, Professor.
You will not earn favor with me by failing to take responsibility for your actions. I suggest you heed my warning. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare
Yeah.
occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having
Arkadaşımızı
a solid
satmadık
grasp
ama
of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the
puan
ingredients
düşürdük
themselves.
siliklerinden gitti.
Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Tamam. ...17 level oldum. Bu oyunda maksimum level kaç? Sarı görev nerede? Direkt buraya teleport olabilirim.
This looks intriguing.
Ha, mantarlar.
Revelio.
O nasıl orada be?
Revelio.
Baykuşlar nedir ya? Her yerde var bu.
Levioso. Accio. Expelliarmus.
Sen necisin ya? La tavuk ne yapıyorsun burada?
Accio. Revelio.
Ya.
Expelliarmus. Incendio. Levioso.
Olduğu zaman çözerim ya.
It is good to see you, my friend.
My friend. Merhaba.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
Söyleyemem.
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently. But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Sorona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair, And you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
Hayır. Okulda dur. Neden burada duruyorsun ki?
How dare you threaten me?
Ne oluyor lan?
What's going on here?
Revelio.
Ha şu ileride.
But Mummy,
Archie, I don't have time to argue. I've told you repeatedly not to stray far from home.
Merhaba.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ranrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you.
Oh, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
Has Ranrock's lot ever attacked you like this before?
They've been taunting and threatening me for a while now. But they've always believed that violence is the only way to get what they want. Things have taken a much darker turn of late. Ranrock is getting more powerful, and his loyalists know it. They feel untouchable. Ranrock assumed that all goblins would agree to follow him, but he was wrong. Many of us would like a diplomatic end to the discord with wizard kind.
You mentioned that your paintings were taken. Are you a painter?
I am. It's my calling, though most would think it an unusual path for a goblin. Most of my family work in metal, or associated with Gringotts. I'd wager my finest brush that Ranrock's lot have no appreciation for any of my work, and it'll be tossed aside for kindling. Without my carts and my livelihood, who knows when I'll be able to paint again?
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your cards.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me.
Öyle yarışma mı var lan?
I wish it had been under better circumstances.
İtemim kaybolsun. Kaybolmadan önce Efsunlu'yu item bana geri gelsin.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Arn.
Sen ne yapıyorsun burada? Bu ne lan?
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
Any whispers going about the town?
A goblin called Pergit is causing a bit of a stink. His gang is attacking travelling vendors, and now business is suffering everywhere. It would be nice if someone would do something about it. No one wants to pick a fight with a band of goblins, though. Which means he's free to do what he wants down in Coral Ruins.
Thank you,
Can you tell me a bit about yourself?
Oh, let's see. Well, I am Lower Hogsfield's preeminent potioneer. But I was once a lowly Hogwarts student like you. In fact, I'll give you the Hogwarts discount. It's the standard price. My prices are low enough already, you see.
Ne satıyorsun?
What do you have for sale?
I sell only potions and their ingredients. If you can't fix it with a potion, then it's best left broken, I say. My ingredients are all local to this area, and my potions are brewed to keep you healthy and safe.
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today?
Dantel kanatlı sinekler. Bunlara hiç para veresim yok. Elle toplanabilecek şeyler bunlar zaten.
I hope to see you again sometime.
Revelio. If you're here for my wares, I'm afraid
Protego!
Might I beseech you for some assistance?
Hello, can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. My name is Grace Pinch Smedley. Of the Bath, Pinch Smedley.
Grace Pinch Smedley.
I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid. Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on
Karagöl
or
çok
in the
tehlikeli
Black
ya.
Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to
Ataların
bring my
öldüğü
father
yere
some
beni
peace.
gönderiyor paşam.
You seem to think I might have heard of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. Why would I know your family?
That's like asking why the sky is blue or grass is green. The Pinch Smedley name is synonymous with intellectual curiosity. We are known for our contributions to science and art. I'm surprised you haven't heard of us, frankly. But with all I plan to discover about the world around us, those that don't yet know the name certainly one day will.
What exactly is an astrolabe?
It's an astonishing ancient navigational tool. Essentially a handheld model of the universe. It's mainly used for studying the stars, astronomical pursuits, but it has nearly 1,000 uses. Fascinating device. Sadly, I'd imagine it's rusted beyond repair now. Still, we'd love to have it returned to us. It would be like getting a bit of my grandparents back.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back.
Deli göz
I
modi
do hope
olacaktı
you find the
şimdi. Bir
astrolabe.
bitki
It
verecekti.
would
Bizi
mean
alıp
so
yiyip
much to
kalacaktı.
our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see.
Yalnız her yerden görev çıkıyor.
Think! I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
Students, you can't be
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Ablacım sersemledin, niye aşağıya atıyorsun ya? Onu satayım, nereye gitti o?
Incendio.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Barışma lan. El kitap ve koleksiyonlar sekme yeni bir düşman tipiyle güncellendi. Belirli büyülere karşı zayıflıkları oradan bakıyoruz.
Oh, I'm gonna eat it.
I'm not going anywhere. Let me all tell
Body!
I'm just
Release me!
Geliyor gel.
Ne öyle geliyorsun? Aklımız gitti.
BugZade hoş
What
geldin.
on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in
Adam
such a
öldü.
manner. And so close to Hogwarts.
Uçan adam nereye gitti bilmiyorum. Kadim büyü atayım dedim herife. Herif gölün yarısını buldu ya. Bu ne, burada bir şey uçuyor.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen
Allah
on
seni
you.
kahretmesin.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
Priya kim?
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Aleykümselam, hoş geldin.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Nocturne Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
Ablam lezbiyenmiş, onu öğrenmiş oldum.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin.
Çözeceğiz
He
şimdi.
created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret.
evet.
No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
Çadırın hemen yanında mı? Toplayalım bakalım.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Bol bol al diyorum, 5 tane verdi.
Notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features.
Rebellion.
Place the Mallowsweet on the swell.
Nerede bu?
We'll see what happens.
Incendio.
Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Oğuz, teşekkür ederim bunu düşündüğün için. Hakkımda kısmında var linkler. Sadece abone olarak destek olabilirsin ya. İlla bağışlatman gerekmiyor.
Incendio.
The flames make the pyre sink.
Ablam kaç, seni de yakacağım şimdi.
How beautiful!
Benim sürekli yaprak bulmam gerekiyor bu bulmacalar için. Ne oldu şimdi? Bana ne verdin?
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to
Aslanım,
solve
hoş
them as you
geldin.
come across
Aleykümselam.
them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Güzel ablam. Şu sandıkta muhtemelen o yapraktan 200-300 tane var lan. Abla ne yaptın ya?
Greetings, young Slytherin. Scrope knows about the old book you found for Professor Fig. Scrope can help you. And you can help Scrope get to the courtyard past the pendulum. If you don't...
Şu an kameramın arkasında İmam Hatipli bir tane şey var. Küçük cin var.
You'll see it easy enough. And don't tell anyone what you're up to.
Bu kim oğlum?
Especially Professor Black.
Hakkı takmış gelmiş. Ay, oyunu kaydırdım. Kamera. Avluda Scorpion'un notunu bul. Şimdi oraya gittim. Kadar gitmek istemiyorum. Şöyle bir alalım buraya. Merlin imtihanı var burada da. Hallederiz. Hallederiz. Onu da yaparız. Şu reisin şeyi nerede? Kayıp usturlap. Arabaları kaçırmış. Bu. Bir de bu. Önce bu. Güzel. 14 tane bilmece çözmek için malzemem var. Ekipmanlara bakalım. Eldiven 28, 47 ne oğlum? 47 ne 47? Bunu al. Eldivenin de görünümünü değiştir. Siyah. 35, 34 geç. Tamam. 520 metre ne ya? Bu oyun bana bir süpürge vermeyecek mi ya? Çektiğim işkenceye bak.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to On.
Etraftan loot yaparım biraz. Bir dakika, şurada bir tane de bulmaca var diyordu. Onu da yapayım madem gelmişim buraya kadar. Burada bir yerde, nerede?
I know a Merlin trial when I see one.
Resim görüşürüz, iyi geceler. Ha. Sinan hoş geldin. Ya daha yeni buluyorum ya, bu ikinci bulmaca. Bir, iki, bir tane daha olması lazım ya. Burada bir yerde olabilir mi?
Revelio.
Gördüm galiba.
Accio.
Kapı bulmacalar çok basit aslında. Söyleyeceğim bir dakika. Bir bak, kapı bulmacaların mantığı şu. Hadi paint. Kör oldum şu an. Biraz küçülteyim. Bak şimdiki. Bir dakika. Mesela 2 3 4. Tamam, bir tane de ortada var kocaman. Şuradan kaleme geç. Örnek olarak veriyorum. Mesela burada bir tane adam var. Tamam mı? Burada da 2 yazıyor. Ortada da mesela 11 yaz. Tamam mı? 11 yazıyor. Burada da tekli bir soru işareti var. Alt tarafta da örnek veriyorum. Burada da bir tane de şöyle kuş var diyelim. Şöyle koca bir kuş olsun. Cik cik. Şimdi bir de bu kapının etrafı var. Onu da ben sana nasıl göstereyim. Şimdi etrafında şuradan başlıyor böyle. 1, işte 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 olması lazım. Şimdi burası 0 olarak geçiyor. 1, 2, işte 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yani 9 var mıydı hatırlamıyorum. Hadi 9 da olsun. Şimdi bunlarda da simgeler var, tamam mı? Bunları şimdi diyor ki ortadaki sayı 11. Etrafı toplayarak 11 yapacaksın. Mesela 2 diyor ya, 2. Buradaki kuş, 2 sayım var zaten elinde. İnsan nerede mesela? İnsan 4'te. 4'teki resimde insan var. Tamam mı? 2 ile 4'ü topluyorsun. Tamam mı? 6 yaptı. Kuşa basıyorsun. Kuş nerede diyelim? Kuş da şeyde. 2'de. Gerçi dur 2 öğret. Kuş da 1'de diyelim bu kuş. Etti mi sana 7? Şimdi 7'nin üstüne ne koyman lazım? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Şuradan 1, 2, 3, 4. 4'teki insan, o duvardaki soru işaretine insanı seçiyorsun. Otomatikmen şu ortadaki 11'i buluyorsun. Yani etraftakileri toplayarak şuradaki eksik şeyi buluyorsun. Anladın mı? Ya da anlatabildim mi bilmiyorum. Yani şuradaki soru işareti bunların toplamından eksik olan şuradan hangisi ise. Anladın mı? Ben ilk başta bir tane bilmece vardı. Evet, 11'i vereceksin. Yani etrafının toplamı 11 edecek. Şuradaki eksiği bulman gerekiyor. O da hangisine tekabül ediyorsa işte. Mesela burada 4 değil de bize 6 lazımdı mesela. Burası 14 diyelim. 6 da ahtapot var mesela. Ahtapotu diyeceksin işte. Ahtapotu yazacaksın şu ünleme. Şeyde neydi oranın adı? Bir tane şeyin önünde. Sınıfın önünde de bu bulmaca var. Bu bulmacanın yan tarafında bir tane tahta var. Tahtada gösteriyor bu bulmacanın nasıl işlediğini. Bir yuvarlak yapmış herif. Oraya çizgi artı işte simge artı soru işareti. Hah, benim ışık gitti. Güneş enerjisi bitti. Şunu açalım. Ben de oradan çözdüm zaten. İkinci bilmeceden sonra anladım her şeyini. İlk bir tanesini random tutturdum. Sonrakileri çözdüm böyle. Şimdi